This video is going to be going over a POC that I've been very excited about. This is the new MedaCure Aerolite oxygen concentrator. So this is going to be, again, portable, and I'm just going to have two different battery combinations too. So it's going to have an 8-cell battery and a 16-cell battery available. We'll go over those in a little bit as well. But we'll go over just the unboxing of the unit and then also some specifications and just stuff that you guys will need to know. So without further ado, let's get the concentrator out of the box here. All right, so up top here we got the user manual for the Aerolite. This will be the carry bag. You can see it's a nice canvas material here. So you got the shoulder strap and then also the carry bag here. I like that it has a bunch of different attachments too on the back. So you can have a couple different combinations of how you want to have it on there. Let's see, let's open this box here. So this is going to be, looks like our battery, AC and DC power supplies. So this is our DC here to plug into the vehicle. And here's our AC and our AC cord. Important thing to note too, so this is auto ranging. So whether you're in Europe, United States, wherever you're going to be, so it's auto ranging voltage. So all you basically need is whatever style plug of the country you're going to. So this is the North American plug style that we use in the United States, but you can get a universal adapter and you can use those in any country without using any sort of converter for the voltage. Here is our 8-cell battery right here. And here's going to be our concentrator. Move that out of the way. All right, so as you can see, it's nice and compact here. We'll slide the battery on through the side. So this concentrator, so again, it's the MedaCure Aerolite. It has a setting of 1:6. It's going to have a total milliliters of 1,260. So if you're comparing it to other concentrators on the market, so exact same as what the Inogen Rove 6 is. This is actually going to be pretty close to the weight as well. It's 4.7 pounds, and that's with the standard battery. I do have a Rove 6 here so you can see it. This one has the double battery on it, so it is a little taller right now, but just for size comparison, very, very similar in size and weight and also oxygen output. The big thing with the MedaCure unit that it has over a lot of the other ones, it actually has a nice color screen as well, which I'll power it up here for you and kind of show you the menus. You have your power or your particle screens, so you got one here and one also right here. And one other thing I was really excited about for this unit is it also has user exchangeable columns, which many of them don't have on the market. It just has your typical column pair, and then you just have, it comes with a little tool to remove one of the bottom caps that's located down here. So all you need to do is just remove this cap here, and then there's a tool to help you remove the column. All right, so now I have it powered up here, and I'm very impressed by the sound quality of the unit. I'd say it's going to be quieter than the Inogen products. It's going to be right there with Rhythm P2. That was another one that was really quiet. So as far as the sound quality of the device, I'm very, very impressed by this one. All right, as you can see, so we have our color LCD screen here. It's a 2.8-inch screen that has a nice color feature on there. Most of them are monochrome design, so just adds a little bit more visual to your concentrator as well. So we have the plus and minus button here to increase and decrease the settings. And then we have a little button here that just accesses some of the more information on the device, as far as your battery, your sieve life, and also on the device itself. So it just gives you a little bit more flexibility of the information that you receive. As you can see, we also have a typical no breath detection alert. So this one is going to act like a lot of them, where it's going to auto deliver oxygen at a certain amount of breaths per minute and make sure that it's giving the user some extra oxygen if it's not detecting their breath. So just a nice little extra built-in safety feature for the user. A little bit more on the battery life. Again, this one has the 8-cell battery attached to it. That should get you up to 4 to 5 hours on that setting of 2. And then it also has a larger 16-cell battery for extended runtime. So that should get you upwards of 8 to 9 hours on that setting of 2 as well. So 2 good batteries to give you some good flexibility as far as time or weight, depending on what is more important to you. There is also optional external battery chargers. So if you are needing extra batteries, you can charge one in the device itself, either with the AC or DC power supply. And then we also do have the external charger available, which I would obviously use to charge a secondary battery if you need to. And that one would plug into the wall outlet. So if you look at the battery here, you do have a button that lets us see the approximate charge that's in the battery. So that's a nice little feature. And this is also underneath 100 watt hours. So it is FAA approved, because that's their threshold for taking these lithium ion batteries on board. And then the concentrator itself is also FAA approved for use on board aircraft. So that's 2 really important regulations that this device passes. So you won't be restricted by air travel by any means. I've been very impressed by the internal components on this machine. I've taken it apart and seen the build quality, and I've been very impressed. They've taken some of the concentrators on the market, like the Inogens, and improved upon them. Some of the common issues that we've seen, like with like battery connectivity issues or even like leaking valves, they have made significant improvement inside these devices to make them a lot more reliable. They've changed the design of the pins on the battery board to help make them more robust. So we've seen issues with like the Inogens with the battery boards. The pins get bent pretty easily, where they've changed the design on that just to make it a lot more reliable for making sure you can charge your batteries and making sure it lasts a long time. All right, and on to the oxygen index score. So as you can see, I did rank this one pretty highly. So on battery options and life, I ranked it an 8, given it has the 8 and 16 cell battery. Both batteries give pretty good time for each one. For maintenance and serviceability, I ranked it an 8, just given you can replace the particle filters, and then this one does have the user exchangeable columns as well. For sound quality, I ranked it an 8. It is nice and quiet, just like the P2 and what the G2 high flow was as well. For pricing, I put it at a 7, as it is going to be available for a little cheaper than some of the other concentrators on the market at the same value. For size and weight, I ranked it a 7. It's a pretty good size to weight ratio for the oxygen output and the size, as it was pretty much the same size as what the Inogen Rove 6 and G5 was. So we got a total daily living score at 38. For build quality, I ranked it a 8, given that it took improvements on some of the other concentrators on the market and made it better. So it should be also an increase in the next category, which is durability. And for that one, I ranked it a 7. So that kind of goes hand in hand with the build quality. I put it there. Should be nice and rugged and durable for those who are going to be using it maybe out and about a little bit more than others. For oxygen output, it ranked it as 6. Again, this one is a setting of 1 to 6.
So that's the correlation with that number. For smart features, I ranked it a 7. This one did have that smart backup mode as well. So it's going to auto deliver oxygen when breath is missed or not detected. And for ease of use, I ranked it a 7. Again, this is a pretty simple design. It does have a little extra button up top for accessing some additional menus than other concentrators. But overall, ease of use is nice and simple. So it's ranked a 7. So for a total technology score of 35. And then for the overall oxygen score is a 73. All right, in closing, I've been very impressed with this new unit, both with the build quality, the sound, and the amount of time you can get off of the batteries. I think it's going to be a great unit for those who are looking to get a little bit more extended time. Again, reliability. And it comes with a manufacturer 3-year warranty on the concentrator, and then also a 1-year warranty on accessories. So that includes your power supplies, carry bag, battery, stuff like that. So hopefully this video was very helpful with all the information I've provided you on the new MedaCure Aerolite. And please reach out to us if you have any other questions.